online classes. Last class we learnt about from the topic of coal and petroleum. We learnt about the natural resources and types of natural resources, and one of the type of the exhaustible natural resource, that is called the coal. Okay, the first one we learnt natural resource. Natural resource means these are materials. These materials are obtained from the nature. These are available in the nature. These are basic needs for the human beings, for the all organisms. You know that these natural resources are divided into two kinds. That is called the inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible natural resources means these are unlimited quantity materials are present in the environment, and these are not exhausted by the human activities. This is called the inexhaustible natural resources. This is not exhausted. It is recycled, easily recycled in the environment. But exhausted natural resources these are limited quantity materials are present in the environment, but this is exhausted. So this is exhausted by the human activities. It means we are users. These materials we are users. This is exhausted. It means these are not renewed. It means it take a long time. It's renewed, take a long time, because these are the exhausted materials. For example, wildlife, forest, minerals, and coal and petroleum. These are the exhaustible natural resources. Okay, that one of the exhaustible natural resource, that is called the coal. This is one of the exhaustible natural resource. This is one of the stone-like structure blocking nature. Okay, these coal are used for the fuel purposes. We are users in the railway for steam. This run to the engine, railway engine. Okay, and this manufacture of these are used in the different manufacturers, different industries, for a fuels. Okay, today we are going to learn about the coal, the products of the coal. Different products, useful products are from the coal. That is the coal tar and coal gases. These are the products from the coal. Okay, last class we learned that coal, when we burn the coal, that coal produces the mainly carbon dioxide. Most percent of releases the carbon dioxide releases from the coal, and these the useful product of the coal is the coke. The first one product is the coke. Okay, this is one of the useful product from the coal. This coke, it is a tough in nature, and these have the porous. It means that the surface of the coke have some porous. It means the holes are present on the surface of the coke, and this is a black substances. That most of the coal substance or coal products are black in nature. Why? Because of it contain carbon. Already we know that the coal mainly contains the carbon. Because of these all useful products also black substances, and this coke is a pure form of the carbon, because this pure form of the carbon, highest content of carbon is present in the coke. This is one of the useful product of the coal, and this coke is used for the manufacture of different industries, and the manufacture of the steel. Steel is also used for the coke, and these cokes are used in the extraction of the different materials. Extraction means we are digging out from the soil. These metals are, so many metals are present in the soil. That is the ore. When that ores are extracted from the soil, and this extraction process, we can use the extraction process. And that another one useful product of the coal, that is called the coal tar. Coal tar, this is also one of the useful product of the coal. Observe, this coal tar, this is also one of the black in nature. Already I told these are also the coal products. Mainly coal products are pure form of the carbons. These containing carbon because these are black in nature, and this is a thick liquid. The coal tar is a thick liquid. Already we know that these coal tar are used for making roads, used for making transport. Okay, this thick liquid, and this gives a unpleasant smell. Okay, this coal tar is a black color and thick liquid, and that this produces the unpleasant smell. And this coal tar is a mixture of 200 substances are present in the coal tar. So many types of substances are dissolved in the coal tar, and so many substances found in the coal tar. Okay, these coal tar are used for the manufacturing of various substances. So many substances are manufactured. In that manufacture, the coal tar are uses. Okay, for like a example, manufacture of the dyes. It means dyes means color substances. We are applying the hair, that is also that dye is also made by coal tar, and drugs. These are coal tar are used for making different kinds of the drugs, different types of the medicines. And these coal tar are used for the explosions. Means that most of the crackers, explosions, that is made by the coal tar because that explosions contains the carbon. Okay, this coal tar also contains the carbon. This is helpful to explosion. And these are used in perfume. We are using different types of the different fragrance of the perfume. That perfume is made by the coal tar. And plastic also, different types of plastic is made by the coal tar. And paints, we are applying the paints, interior paints and exterior paints also. These paints also made by the coal tar. And that photographic materials also used, and roofing materials, roofing homes, that is also made by the coal tar. Okay, some insects also is obtained from the coal tar. Okay, these are the uses and structure of the coal tar. This is also one of the useful product of the coal. Okay, that these are second type of the useful products. And third one product, useful product, that is the coal gases. Coal gases means this is also one of the useful product. Where we get these coal gases, as these are situated at coal processing plants. When we extract the coal, that in that time these coal gases also produces. These coal gases are obtaining process of coal getting coke. Okay, when we extracted the coal, that time the releases some coal gases also. Okay, these coal gases are used for the fuel purpose. Means this is helpful to fuel purposes. It means this is easily burning. Okay, so it produces the steam also, and these coal gases are used for making different materials. These are used in the different industries also, and this is a manufacture of many more materials. This is used for the fuel purposes only. And this is situated at coal processing plant. These are the different products of the coal. Okay, the next one type of the exhaustible natural resource, that is called the petroleum. This is also one of the exhaustible natural resource. Why we call this petroleum is a exhaustible natural resource? Because these limited quantity materials are present in the environment, and these are exhaustible by the human activity, exhausted by the human activities, because this is called the exhaustible natural resources. As we can use as the different vehicles for the transportation, car, truck, ride, and so many types of the vehicles we are users. That vehicles are how to run that vehicles, as we are users some fuels. Okay, that petrol fuel are users from automobiles. That is called the motorcycle. Some cars are these cars, motorcycles are used, run vehicles by the petrol. This is one of the fuel. And heavy motor, some motor vehicles also run. How to run that? This is also these are by the some fuels. Okay, that is the diesel. Diesels are used in the heavy motor vehicles for run. Okay, these petrol and diesels are the products of the petroleum. These are the petroleum products. These are the constituents of the petroleum. It means diesel and petrol are present in the petroleum. Petrol is different, petroleum is different. This is the one of the main product, main material. This is one of the constituent of the petroleum. Okay, the petrol and petroleum, diesel, and this is the petroleum products, and this petroleum word is derived from the two words, that is the petra, and the petra means rock and oleum means oil. These are petroleum is the rock oil. Why we are called petroleum is rock oil? Because of these are mines we get between the rocks under the earth. It means petroleums are, we get petroleum materials rock under the earth. It means these are found. These petroleum materials are found in the rocks under the earth, and these are found. These petroleums are found from the dead organisms, dead and decay organisms. That so many types of organisms are found in the sea. That aquatic organisms are found in the sea. After that organisms, after died, that organism, any organism's body that died, that body settled at the bottom of the sea. After that, body is covered by the sand and clay. After a few years, that absence of air and high temperatures are created on that environment, and high pressures also created. These high pressure and high temperature and absence of air, that formation of the petroleum materials. It means dead and decaying organism, dead bodies of organism form a petroleum. It means this is also one of the fossil fuel. Why we are called fossil fuels? These are made by the organisms, different organisms, dead and decaying organisms. These, because of this is petroleum is one of the fuels. Petroleum is one of the fossil fuels. Okay, these how to identify these petroleum? The petroleum materials are found in that places. These are easily identified. That petroleum oil above the water. That already that lighter particles are moved, that float on the water. Already we know that. Okay, that petroleum oils are float on the water. That indication. location, no petroleum products or petroleum materials are found on that places. You know, in this world, we can identify that first that petroleum materials or petroleum spot we are identified in the Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania in USA in 1859. This is the one of the place. No, Pennsylvania, USA in 1859. This is the USA, and in India also we have founded some spots of the petroleum materials. Okay, that is the Assam, Gujarat and Mumbai High. These are the spots of the petroleum products, petroleum materials. Okay, now how do we refine this petroleum? Means how do we get the petrol, diesel and different constituents of the petroleum? Yes, we are making refining. This refining of petroleum, we are get some different types of the constituents. And observe, this petroleum is dark oily liquid. Already we know that this petroleum is a dark oily liquid. These are float on the water and it gives a some unpleasant odor. This odor means smell. Okay, this gives an unpleasant odor, and this petroleum it constitutes the some materials that is like a petroleum gas, petrol, diesel and the lubricant oil and paraffin wax. These are the constituents of the petroleum. Okay, these petroleum, you know the petroleum gases we are using LPG, liquefied petroleum gases. Okay, this is also one of the constituent of the petroleum. And petrol, this is already we are users because these petrols are used for run vehicles, and diesels also used for the run vehicles, heavy run vehicles. Diesels and lubricant oil, these are used lubricant oils. Lubricant oil is nothing but the grease. This is also lubricant oil. And paraffin wax, we are making different kinds of the candles. That candles also made by the paraffin wax, and different waxes also we are users. And these also constituents of the petroleum. And this process of refining, the process of separating constituent from the petroleum, this is called the petroleum refinery. You know, the petroleum refinery means the process of separating constituent from petroleum. It's called a petroleum refinery. Means this petroleum refinery it forms, it produces some constituents. We are users that constituents. Okay, this is the petroleum. This is one of the exhaustible natural resources. One type of the exhaustible natural resource, that is called the natural gases. This gases is one of the natural gas is a fuel. This is one of the fossil fuel. This fossil fuel are easily to transport one place to another places through the pipes. These natural gases are transported through the pipes because this is stored under the high pressures. You know, these natural gases are stored under the high pressure as a compressed natural gases. You know, that compressed, these natural gases are stored under the high pressure, that as compressed natural gases. You know, that natural gases we can call it as the compressed natural gases or CNG. CNG means compressed natural gases. These gases are stored under the high pressure. This is the one of the natural gases are stored under the high pressure, that is the CNG. Now this CNG or compressed natural gases are we are users for the power generation. These compressed natural gases are making power generation. We are using power generation, and these are used for the fuels also. Nowadays we are using the fuels. Compressed natural gases used for fuels are used for the run vehicles because these vehicles, this produces the, when these natural gases are combustion, it produces the less polluting, less carbon dioxide is releases, because we are using the natural gases in the vehicles also. And directly these fuels or CNG or natural gases are directly burning in the home and fuels and factories, because these are already I told that it is easily to transport the one place to another places through the pipes, and these so many compressed natural gases or CNG natural gases are found in the Vadodara. These points are found in the Vadodara in the Gujarat state and some parts of Delhi also, and natural gases are found in the Tripura, Rajasthan and Maharashtra. These are these places we can see the natural gases points. Next one concept, some natural resources are limited. Yes, already I told that which natural resources are limited, that is called the exhaustible natural resources. Already we are learned about the coal and petroleum. These are the natural resources, exhaustible natural resources, and natural gases is also not the exhaustible natural resources, because these are the resources are limited. And you can observe that fossil fuels, these are the exhaustible natural resources. Forest is also limited, and minerals, these are the exhaustible natural resources. These exhaustible natural resources are formed by, it's taken millions of years. These are made by the living organism, dead and living organism, under the pressure and absence of air that forms these natural resources. These dead and decaying organisms, these converted into the fuels. These are the fossil fuels. Okay, already we are learned about that fossil fuels. It means which living organisms, the died living organisms are formed in natural resources. Coal is also made by the natural resource. Coal is also made by the dead and decaying organism. Petroleum is also same, and natural gases is also made by the dead and decaying organism. That is also made by the fossils. Okay, this is called the fossil fuels. These petroleum, when we use more and more petroleum products or the coal and natural gases, we are users for the fuel purposes. When we burn these natural resources, that natural resources are produces the carbon dioxide. It forms a air pollution. It means more and more carbon dioxide oxides are occurred in the nature. That carbon dioxides are making air pollution. Due to more excess of air pollution to form a global warming. It means increases the heat of the earth. Okay, global warming means increases the heat of the earth. This global warming is caused by the air pollution. Okay, that air pollution is caused by that when we burn the different kinds of the fuels, fossil fuels, that produces the carbon dioxide. That one of the carbon properties is the absorbs the heat, which not produces the heat. These properties are made. These properties are caused the global warming. Means carbon dioxide is a more occur in the nature that absorbs the heat, not produces. When it not produces, this increases the global warming. And global warming is a longer period of time. Its formation of this created some major problems. It's affected to the organisms. In India, so that in India Petroleum Conservation Research Association is there. It means PCRA. These PCRAs are advisors. In India Petroleum Conservation Research Association. Okay, this PCRA is advises the people to how to save the petroleum products, how to save the natural resources. Okay, this association some tips for people. Okay, which one tips are given by this association? As the constant moderate speed, we maintain the constant moderate speed. That constant speeds are that burn say less fuels. Okay, we can rise the speed, but we increase the speed, it burns the more and more natural resources of burn the fuels, and switch off our vehicles when the traffic signal, and when we are waiting for others. In that time, we are switch off the vehicles. Okay, these and many more tips are given by this association, that is the Petroleum Conservation Research Association. This is PCRA. This is one of the association in India. This gives some tips for the people. Okay, this coal and petroleum chapter is now completed. Thank you.